Hey guys, it's Brianna here, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about something that's going on in my life. Earlier this year in January, I was nominated for Man and Woman of the Year campaign for benefiting the local Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and I was so honored and excited, and I can't wait to get started. And I was thinking about my campaign and how I wanted to do everything. I thought about sending out campaign letters, but I also knew that this might be a little bit more personal and why LLS is so important to me. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and what LLS does, and also why it's so important to me. So I'm 32. I was born and raised right here in Wichita. I live in the College Hill area, and I work for our family construction company, Snodgrass and Sons Construction. I'm also an avid photographer in the works, and I'm married to an amazing man named Steven. He is my #1 supporter, and he is doing his best to keep up with me most days. We have 2 beautiful kids. Shay is 11 and goes to Robinson. Tristan is 5 and he goes to Central Christian Academy. In January, like I said, I was nominated. I was so excited. Leukemia and Lymphoma Society does so much for cancer patients here locally. They help with co-payments. They help with support for the individual patient. They get $100 the first time they come in, and they have support for the family. They also are a huge contributor to research. 80% of the current drugs on the market for cancer patients were funded privately through LLS, and that's amazing. Last year they raised $80 million. $80 million. That's crazy. And I get to be a part of it. I'm so excited. Why LLS is important to me. May 2012, my mother was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. It was a punch in the gut that I never saw coming, and it completely rocked my world. I was her caretaker and walked every step of the way with her, and after that I knew I would never be the same. Thankfully, in January of 2013, she achieved remission. We were so excited and ready to move on. We took a vacation, our entire family. We came home and we're ready to get back to life. And shortly after, my 5-year-old son stopped walking. He stopped eating. He would refuse to get out of bed. He would scream that his body was on fire, and he would cry every time anyone touched him. 2 hospitals, and I don't know how many doctors later, he was diagnosed with a disease that affects 1 in 3 million. And since then, we've pretty much been in and out of the hospital for the last 7 months. We're there every Monday and Friday. This is my little guy, Tristan. He just turned 5. He's absolutely precious, a total spitball. We call him Tricky Tristan. And he is hell on wheels in Wesley. You can't miss him. But he also does, like I said, 2 infusions a week. We do chemotherapy treatments, IVIG, lots of steroids that cause some other problems. He has glaucoma, high blood pressure, all kinds of things. These are one of the buckets of medication I have for him. He takes 15 medications daily. So we've been in and out of hospitals. We stay at Ronald McDonald quite a bit. They're amazing there. Children's Mercy's fab. But we're in pediatric centers, and we are surrounded by kids who are fighting every day, and they have inspired me, and Tristan as well, to do something about it. I may not be able to heal these kids or help their families like I wish I could. These parents are losing their houses. They're losing their jobs. They are separated from their children for weeks at a time, and all while trying to juggle nurses, doctors, medications, bills. The list goes on, and honestly, it's so exhausting. And when I look in these faces, I just know I have to do something. I started a page called Wichita's Littlest Heroes, where we highlight different children in the area. to help support, advocate, and for their families and for these kids about their diagnoses and what's going on in their lives. And again, I will never be the same after meeting some of these kids, and I'd like for you to meet them too. This is Diamond. This is at Ronald McDonald House a couple weeks ago. She's 2 and the most precious little thing you've ever seen. She just had her second brain surgery weeks before her second birthday. She has an inoperable brain tumor, but every day she's out there fighting. Her family as actually from LA, but they're here, all 7 of them, I believe. But please be praying for her family. But these are some of the kids that I get to meet every day, and they can't help but inspire you. Caden actually lives here in Wichita, Kansas. He has Down syndrome as well as leukemia, and right now he's currently in and out of the hospital. But he's adorable, and these kids, just like my son, encourage me every day to do something. I can't help but just jump up and I have to. I'm a mother on a mission, and I need your guys' help. I can't do it by myself, and there's so much LLS does. Even though my son may not have cancer, the drugs that they are researching and funding are affecting kids even like mine with an autoimmune disorder. His disorder attacks his body inside and out, skin, organs, muscles, pretty much everything. So that is why LLS is important to me. They are changing healthcare as we speak. They raised $80 million, and so much of that goes to research. And that's invaluable to families like mine. It changes everything. And I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I really hope you share it. Please share it. I hope you can visit my page on Facebook, Brianna Coffee 2004 Man and Woman of the Year candidate. I can start accepting donations on March 28th, and I can be taking them online. I would be happy to send you my address. You can email me at breezy4582@gmail.com. We need golf sponsors. We're looking for local artists that we can help represent. And we're doing an art auction at Grace Hill Winery, a golf tournament at Tallgrass. We've got all kinds of things on board. Hogwild's doing lunch. We're super excited about all of these things. If there's any way you could help or volunteer or donate an auction item, I'd love to talk to you. Every donation means so much, and it's never not noticed or recognized. It's handled with the respect and care that it deserves. Each of you, every dollar counts. So thank you for watching this, and I look forward to updating you. My goal is $50,000, which funds 1 year of research, and that's exciting, and I can't wait to be a part of it. So thank you guys. Everyone have a great week, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.